everyone, hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to do this golden shimmery eye with a red lip. You could use this for Diwali or Christmas. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face using a Victoria's Secret primer. I'm going to spray a few pumps. And then I'm going to move on to a foundation which is by MAC and it is in shade NC44. This is not a perfect match, but I've recently bought this and I want to try it and see how it looks. Now what I'm going to use is a buffing brush by Real Techniques, and I'm going to spray the the brush with the primer and just make it a bit damp, the brush a bit damp. Then I'm just basically dotting the foundation onto my face, and I think this foundation is a bit it's not quite smooth, I think, as much as much as I thought it would be. So I just took a few extra drops and now I'm just buffing the product in, and instead of using my usual face expert brush, I'm using the buffing brush. And the reason is because I was going to go out and I wanted the makeup to last really long, and I felt that the buffing brush would be good. Now moving on to the under eye, as you can see, as you know, this is my favorite dark circle tone eraser by Kiko, and it is orange in color. Maybe you couldn't see it in the video, but I'm just going to mix that with the Maybelline eye eraser. I thought there is a color to it, but I think this is just in shade nude. So I'm just going to mix that and cover my dark circles. And I think using an eraser and a concealer works really well for your under eye. And so I'm just blending it and actually just applying it on the areas where normally it feels a bit dark, and I think it just looks hideous. But yeah, so basically what I'm doing right now is just buffing the product in. So I'm not really, if you see my motion, my hand movement, I'm just buffing the product, just pressing the product onto my face. I'm not swirling it or making any circular motions. I'm just pushing the product onto my skin. And I think I've taken a bit longer to apply the concealer because I noticed that my concealer tends to wear off quite a bit. So I'm just trying to make sure that first I press the product and just make sure it's done. Now I think I'm a bit unsure, so that's why I'm coming closer to the camera and just checking again. And again, this is my setting powder, which is by Soap and Glory. And the reason I love it, as always, is because it is basically transparent in color. So you don't have to worry about matching the skin tone of the powder. And, it's just easier, I feel, that way. Plus, I just love the product. So again, I'm just dabbing it onto the areas where I've applied the concealer and the foundation. Now I'm done. Moving on to the eyebrows, I'm using an angular brush by Sleek, and this is a new palette I got during my Secret Santa and the palette is by Maybelline. It's the nudes palette. I'm actually using the brown shade first, then dabbing it onto the black one, and then starting from the inner corner of the eyebrow, I'm just moving on to the outer corner. I did realize that I didn't look into the camera, so now hopefully you can see the eyebrow, how I'm filling it in. I'm slowly making smaller strokes and just kind of moving from the inner part of the eyebrow to the outer part. And I think that looks pretty good. I didn't want it to look too fake, so I don't know, I just feel a bit conscious, because I like the whole natural look. So moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm using the golden color tattoo, as in the golden color by Maybelline, and it's a cream based eyeshadow. It's not a powder eyeshadow. And first what I'm going to do is just fill my entire eyelid with this golden color, and I'm trying to come closer to the camera so that you can see. And basically all I'm doing is just dabbing the eyeshadow first towards the lower eyelid, and then just filling the entire eyelid with that same golden color. Then I was actually looking for a brush, which I found, and this is a fluffy round brush. And then using the golden color from the Maybelline's nude palette, I'm just basically dabbing that golden shimmery color onto the cream eyeshadow. Because it's a cream one, I know that, you know, it's always good if you set the cream eyeshadow with a powdered eyeshadow, and I think it just sets the eyeshadow really, really well. So if you can see, it has a golden shimmery one. Now this brush actually came with the nudes palette, and what I'm doing is right now taking a brown color and just filling the outer corner of my eye ever so slightly. I'm just applying it onto the outer corner of my eye and just making a V. As you can see, the movement that I'm trying to make. And because it was a completely a golden color, I didn't want it to, I don't know, I just wanted a extra color, so I thought I would just add a bit of a golden color to the outer corner. And that's the same thing I'm doing to the second eye as well. And basically, you know, I'm struggling, I think, because I'm trying to look into the camera and at the same time trying to look into the mirror as well. And as you can see, I'm not quite used to doing all this, so I'm trying. I hope you enjoy the video as well. So basically all I've done is just put the brown color on the second half of my area and just taking a flat brush. And what I'm trying to do is, actually this is not a flat brush, sorry, but this is actually a fluffy brush. And what I didn't want is that the brown color to have any harsh lines, so I'm just, I think, blending it out and just mixing the color, you know, from the outer corner of the eye till the, you know, the center of my eye, and just blending it again and again just to make sure that there aren't any harsh lines. Then taking the black color and using an angular brush which I used for my eyebrows, I'm slowly drawing basically a line very close to my lash line, just like using a normal eyeliner. Now I'm really, really rubbish at drawing a very thin, you know, eyeliner, or eyeliner as in whatever, you know, you call it. And so what I'm doing is basically taking the eyeshadow, which is black in color. I'm slowly drawing a line very close to my lash line, slowly, slowly, slowly. And trust me, when I say slowly, it is super slow because I am so messy with drawing eyeliners. It takes me forever, I think. So as you can see, I've drawn the line very close to the lash line. Don't worry if it looks a bit odd right now, but once the entire eye is done, the colors will blend in and it will have a complete look. So I'm just checking if my, the line that I've just drawn on my other eye, if it's similar to the one I've drawn on the other eye. Well, basically my left eye is similar to the right eye. And I'm just checking again if it's looking fine, if it's looking similar. Now taking this beautiful eyeliner by Maybelline, it's called Liquid Satin. Oh my god, this is so amazing as a liquid liner. I definitely would recommend, if you guys are thinking about buying a liquid eyeliner, definitely try this one. So what I've done, basically coming back to what I was doing, is that I'm just drawing the eyeliner, or drawing the wing on top of what I've actually done. This way what happens is that I feel personally it's easier for me to draw the wing or the eyeliner, apply the eyeliner on top of the eyeshadow. So basically I'm just slowly trying to make sure it's not too fat and it's not too thin. And as you can see, I'm super slow. And I know some of you guys who are watching might be thinking, oh, come on, it's not that difficult. So similarly, I've done the other eye, and now I'm going to apply some glittery eyeshadow, which is basically on the center of my eye. This is by Kiko, and as you can, I don't know if you can see, but it's a very nice shimmery color. And I don't know why, I just felt like, because it was a festive season, I just wanted some glitter. And all I'm doing is, again, this is a cream eyeshadow, so I am dabbing it onto the center of my eye, and I'm actually applying some extra mascara onto the corner of my eyebrow as well, what I was left onto my hand. And then I'm actually finding a blending brush or a fluffy brush to blend. I just said blush. I meant brush for sure. So yeah, taking the, now this, what I'm doing is taking a flat brush and actually patting some extra color in the corner of my eye, because I have seen a lot of videos, to be honest, where people have said if you put an extra hint of color in the corner of the eye, it just tends to look a bit bright and lightens up your eye color, which I'm not sure, but I thought I should try. So I like the way my eyes were looking. Then I've just dabbed some extra color onto the corner of my eye and the center of my eye with using a flat brush. And then all I did is just take a fluffy brush and just blend all of that. And as you can see, all the colors tend to mix in. Because I applied the golden glittery color, what I wanted to do is just sharpen that wing and the eyeliner. And I'm just slowly making really small strokes and making sure that the black eyeliner is not actually hidden. Trust me, it might look a bit tedious, but it's not that difficult. Now what I was trying to say is that we are going to now move on to the mascara. This is by Kiko. And don't worry, the reason I'm shaking my head is because I was playing something in the background at that point in time. So I was just enjoying myself. I just realized that my hand looks really funny when I do the mascara. But yeah, as you know, when you apply the mascara, I like to go from the bottom of my lashes all the way till up, because I tend to find that mascaras tend to get clumpy. This one isn't that bad. Now, all I realized is some of the color, I felt that did not blend well. So I just took a fluffy brush and just blended it again. And just making sure it looks fine. And then moving on to the mascara, I actually applied 2 coats of mascara because I'm not using false eyelashes, because I think they're too much of work. So I really don't like using it. Also, I actually forgot to curl my eyelashes, so I just tried to push my eyelashes using my hand and just pushing it a bit up. I know it looks a bit funny, but trust me, it works. Now moving on to the lips, I'm going to use a red lip liner. This is by Lakme 9 to 5 range. Now, if you've seen my videos before, the way I like to apply the lip liner is by holding the lip liner really flat and just very ever so slightly drawing a thin line onto my lips. And as you can see, I've done the upper lip. I'm slowly filling in the color for the lower lip as well. And just filling my entire lip using the lip pencil. Definitely, if you try doing this, I think your lipstick will last much longer. So moving on to the lipstick, I'm going to use this lipstick by Kiko. It's in shade 06. It's a beautiful berry color, which I really, really love. And it matches my jacket, or rather outfit. And now I'm going to take a tissue and just dab off some of the excess color, because I found the lipstick to be a little too dark and I wanted a little lighter shade. And this product that I'm actually showing right now in the video is a blush, or actually a highlighter, and it's a cream one. All I'm going to do is apply it onto the high points of my face, like your cheekbone and your nose and under the eyebrow as well. And then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and just blend it onto the skin. And as you can see, I'm just making circular motions and blending it really well. And it takes a couple of minutes because it's a cream base. You need to make sure it's blended well. And again, I'm doing the same for my eyebrow as well, just making sure it's not standing out. Then taking the same kick-ass powder which I used before, I'm just making sure if there is any eyeshadow which has fallen onto my face, I'm just removing. And basically now I'm done. So here's the final look, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe, comment and like, and thank you as always. Bye. See you.